right, welcome back. Let's do some politics now. So very soon the NPP will be having their national elections. Of course, tomorrow they'll be having the regional elections, but in a few months' time they'll be having the national elections. In the studio with me today is Omarie Wadie. He's vying for first vice chair of the NPP. So I'm going to ask him to tell us a bit more about who he is and so apparently I'm having an issue with your microphone, but let's see if you can still if we can still hear you. Okay, we'll have to take a break to fix that problem. So we'll be right back, and when we come back, he'll tell us who he is and why he thinks that he's in the best position to be the party's first vice chair. Please stay with us. You're welcome back, and thank you so much for bearing with us whilst we fix this problem. We've got you speaking now, Ms. Omarie Wadie. You're welcome once again. So let's start by asking you to tell us, who are you?
Well, my name is Omarie Wadie. I'm currently contesting, like you said, for the national vice chairman. And I was once a polling station. I was a member of the Dankwa Buzia club. Before we turned into NPP, I became a chairman of a polling station. I've gone through all the ranks. I was the chairman of a polling station in Jowlu JSS, and then became the ward chairman for Jowlu, the whole Jowlu. Now it's called the electoral area coordinator, but then it was a ward, and I was a chairman then. And from there I became the constituency chairman for Ayawaso West Wagon. And then from there, as a constituency chairman, I was a member of the Greater Accra officers. And then I became, as a constituency chairman, the chairman of chairmen in Greater Accra.
I like the way that sounds. Chairman of chairmen.
Yes.
So you basically, it looks like you've basically risen through the
ranks. I understand what goes on within all the ranks within the party, and I appreciate what people go through, and that is why I am contesting this time around, to be up there.
Not that you want to be up there to enjoy what being up there comes with.
There is nothing like enjoyment being up there. Okay. It's all service. I keep saying politics is a calling, like the pastor's call. If you are not called by God and you attempt to go into that...
so you believe you're called by God?
I believe it's a kind of... If you don't have the kind of heart to appreciate what people go through, if you don't have the kind of heart to listen to people, if you don't have the kind of heart or the ability to appreciate concerns that will be raised by people,
then you're not fit to be there.
Yes, you will go there, and within one term you'll be out. But if you watch what I told you, everywhere I go, they keep promoting me because I do what they expect me to do.
Well, your delegates will decide on that. But since you have listened to people, as you say, and you believe that you have the heart to appreciate what people go through, etc., I believe you've put together a very good plan that is going to help your party and your party's people deal with the sorts of problem. What do you bring on board? What's the plan?
The experience I acquired in all these positions that I held is one. And then also, I think, like we've been saying, I have always been advocating that this 8-year term period for every political party is not good for Ghana. I think... Is
that a line? Is that a line? Because yesterday I hosted another regional aspirant, and a regional aspirant. He said the same thing. You are a national aspirant. You're saying the same thing.
I'll tell you something. Almost the line that people are campaigning on, I started campaigning early, and I have been advocating for what needs to be done. So I can tell you on authority that if you go and check my Facebook wall, when I started talking about timers, so go and check, it is there. People are using it. When I started talking about the grassroots being should be empowered, it is there.
You saying that you started saying that a long time ago?
And then long ago now, everybody has picked up.
So back to the plan.
And I'm glad that people are beginning to appreciate the role the grassroots play.
Okay, so back to the plan. What's the plan you're bringing on board? I am
saying that in my campaign, my theme is, I keep saying that the grassroots will be it's going to be my priority when I'm elected, when I go and sit there. And I know that the party can never, the party begat the government. But most often when government comes in, party is left behind. People don't listen to, people don't take cue or take care of the party people. But meanwhile, they are supposed to be holding forth for the party in the various constituencies that we have. So we are saying that we need to find a way to strengthen and deepen and empower the grassroots of our party.
What is the strategy to empower the grassroots, as you say you will?
There are several things that we can do.
No, I don't know. I don't want what you can do or what you believe can be done, because you've put yourself up for political office. I want to find out what plan you have, for which reason you think people should vote for you and for you to occupy the office of the first vice chair. What is the plan?
First one, I'm saying that I am going to represent the grassroots at the national level.
How?
Yes, that they should have a voice up there. If you know what I have been doing, I've always been doing the grassroots advocacy, grassroots work. Everything, everybody who knows me, when it comes to the actual work, that's where I find you will find me.
Okay.
But sitting up there and enjoying me, I'm not that.
No, that's different. What I'm trying to find out really is your plan. So one, you want to, you said you speak for the grassroots. You speak for the people, the party's grassroots people.
I work with them, I talk for them, I act with them.
Yes, but what's the plan to reach out to them?
What you mean? What I'm going to do for them when I sit there?
Yes.
Yes.
Not what you're going to do for them per se, but you want to be first vice chairman. As first vice chairman, I believe that you come in with a sort of ideas of what you want to implement, things that you are bringing on board to tell the executive to do.
So if you allow me, I'll tell you what I intend doing with.
And just tell our viewers who will be voting for you.
The grassroots. First of all, like I said, I'm going to sit there and be talking for them, and be listening to them, and attending to their needs. I believe that these are some of the things that the party, somebody should be there to listen or hear them. If you don't sit there and hear them, and they have nowhere to go and vent their anger or complaints, or they will go onto the street, go to the police stations, go and be attacking, because there's nobody there to listen or hear them, or where they can report issues as and when they come. I'm going to be there too. You know, the national first vice chairman's position has, per our constitution, we don't have any role to play, apart from it only states that that vice chairman acts in the absence of the chairman. That's all. Okay. But I'm saying that I want to go and sit there and become the welfare officer, okay, with the consent and permission from the chairman and the National Council. Become the welfare officer for the grassroots, for the party officers, the constituency officers, the polling station officers who have issues, who have concerns, that I want to be sitting there, listening to them, and find ways to address them, so that they will be recognized. People always need recognition. People want to also be heard. Okay. People want whatever they say to be taken and worked on. But who do you, as a constituency officer, report or complain, send your complaint?
So you want to be that person?
Yes, I want to be. I've been playing that role, even though I am not a national officer. But I am limited in certain way because I don't sit up there. Okay. And that's why I am saying that let me go and sit up there, and with their consent,
and do wonders for you.
Yeah,
I mean, you're telling the grassroots people that let me go and sit up there.
Like they know, most of them know, those who know what I do.
Okay.
Even when I'm not invited, even when it is not my field, you find me operating. And before, people have been complaining that I've been taking their job and doing. I said, if you have the job and you don't do, and needs to be done, somebody must do it so that the party will move forward. I have been doing that.
So the first vice chair of the party at the moment, the first vice chair, by the way, is the acting.
Yes. I contested with Freddie Blay, Sammy Crab, and
so
there were 11. Yes, I was there. There were 11 of us, and Freddie Blay came first, Sammy Crab, and I placed fourth. You know, in our party we take 3, but I came fourth. So.
But are there any special projects that you want to embark on when you become, if the people actually vote for you to become? I have been saying that the project
I want to embark on is to take care of the grassroots.
Okay, so you don't. So it's not like you have. Yours is to just be there for the people.
I have to be there, and it is not. We don't. I keep saying that in politics, if you come to NPP, there's no book that teaches how to govern a political party like NPP. It's all per experience and ideas. How you're able to flow with the people, how you understand and use the resources, the energies that will be generated from the party channel it into good and get the best out of it, results out of it.
Okay.
That is what we do every day.
And that's what you want.
There is no clear path on how to govern or lead. Somebody will say, I'll come and do this and do that. Still some
no. When you say you want to take care, when you say you want to take care of the party's people, you want to take care of the grassroots people, most of the things that the people are looking for, most of the time, most of the people are looking for jobs, really. And in our part of the world, unemployment is a big deal. How well, first of all, do you think your party has done when it comes to job creation?
Are you talking about government or party?
Your party, which is in government.
The party, okay.
Your party, which is in government. I'm talking about your party, which is in government.
Okay, yes. You know that we've come out with so many policy programs, which has brought in a lot of jobs. And you know that there are some programs that are coming up in under year, and then in one district, one factory, one
ones are many. One district, one factory, one village, one dam.
They are all there, and they are coming up, and we've talked about them, and we know these are all going to create jobs. As we heard, the planting for food and jobs also created some, even though people accuse them of over.
Well, if you say you have created the jobs, we need to.
But at least you know that some jobs have been created.
Yeah, no, but we need to see, and we need to see whether and we need to see whether it is jobs that people can rely on. Is it jobs that they can?
From where you and I come from, it's not easy to come.
Well, that's why that was our problem.
There are always projections.
That was our problem, and the NPP promised Ghanaians. The NPP promised Ghanaians to solve our problem. So we brought you in to solve the problem.
And we are solving, and we cannot solve this problem.
So whilst you're solving it, we're asking you to be accountable to us whilst you're solving it.
There is no way you can become a doctor within 1 year. If I say I'll make you a doctor and I put you in a Ghana Medical School, you know that you have to do some things to become the doctor. But the first 1 year, you cannot call yourself a doctor. We have promised that we are going to do those certain things. But we cannot, the way people have been attacking, as if we promised to accomplish everything within 1 year.
Nobody's attacking. You made us promises. We are asking for those promises.
We have done a lot already. You and I can attest. Even your smile has changed, you know.
No, my smile has always been like this since I was a kid.
Yeah, you smile better now.
My smile has always been like this since I was a kid. But that's not really the point. Let's get back to job creation. I'm asking whether or not you think what your assessment is of your government and whether your party in power.
This is one of the issues I have been raising, that we've come, we are coming. I keep asking, I don't know, have you heard of the one district, one factory? You've heard of it, right?
Are you really asking me that?
Yes, you've heard of it. But let me ask you a question. Do you know how to assess, do you know how to own a factory in Ghana here or be part of it? People, and I keep asking my party people, and they say, oh yeah, they don't know. How do we become, how do we also partake, how do we? And I am saying that because even though we publish them, we announce them, we don't tell the people. We don't tell the grassroots. We are saying that we are going to build dams. What benefits are in there for the grassroots that they can also identify opportunities and identify and take advantage of?
I need to wrap up this conversation, but I want to find out from you, what about the young people who follow you, the grassroots, the NPP's grassroots members? How are you finding jobs for them? How are you creating jobs for them?
There are several jobs being created, but I'm saying that there will be a link between the party or the grassroots and where the jobs are.
Okay.
That I will be able to direct them to say to the right sources. We shouldn't just be announcing and broadcasting without party people being informed and being able to take advantage of.
Let me give you the very final
opportunity to also partake in what our government is bringing. They are also Ghanaians, and they should be given the opportunity to also partake. That it shouldn't just be published and people don't even know. People have to struggle for information. The information should be given directly to the people for them to also take advantage of.
Okay, I'm wrapping up the conversation. Like I said, this is your final word. Give us your final word so we can wrap it, call it a wrap.
Let me acknowledge the party people, that's the constituency officers who are going to vote today, tomorrow, and the aspirants too. Let me wish them well and good luck. And I believe that after the elections, there will be peace, even though there have been a lot of campaigning attacks here and there. verbally though, but I believe that after these elections tomorrow and Sunday, some will be done on Monday. There will be peace. I think that we came in to win or to lose. Either you win or lose. There's nothing like a draw. So you go in with that intention and you not have any broken heart. And after you'll be appreciated and recognized that at least you contested. You are part of us.
Well, Mr. Omarie Wadie there, he wants to be first vice chair of the party when you go to the polls. You've heard him. Does it make sense to you? It's up to you to judge. Sir, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
All right.